Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel The Science Hub. I am Anjali and friends, today we are going to solve 5 previous year questions of the MSc entrance exam that have already been asked in the Banaras Hindu University when BHU was taking its own exam for master's admission. There was no CUET. So friends, in the upcoming videos, I will try to come up with CUET previous year question paper analysis too. Since ecology is a vital topic and has more weightage in most of the MSc Botany related exams, so sometimes we have seen the same type of question repeated in other exams because the topic is the same. So this video is helpful for all MSc Botany related entrance exams. So friends, let's get started. Now moving on to the first question. Our first question is the greenhouse effect is mainly due to an increase in atmospheric. This question has been asked in BHU Botany MSc Entrance Exam 2008. We are having 4 options and we have to find out the correct one. Our first option is nitrogen, second one is ozone, third one is carbon dioxide and the fourth one is sulfur dioxide. So at first we have to know about the greenhouse effect and the most responsible gas behind it. So the greenhouse effect is a natural phenomenon that helps to regulate the temperature of the earth. It occurs when certain gases in the earth's atmosphere trap heat from the sun, preventing it from escaping back into space. This process helps keep the planet warm enough to support life. However, human activities have led to an increase in the concentration of certain greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This has enhanced the greenhouse effect, leading to a rise in the Earth's average temperature, a phenomenon known as global warming. Other greenhouse gases such as methane and nitrous oxide also contribute to the enhanced greenhouse effect, but their concentration in the atmosphere are much lower than carbon dioxide. Therefore, carbon dioxide is considered the main cause of the enhanced greenhouse effect and the resulting global warming. So, our correct answer is C, that is carbon dioxide. Now, moving on to the second question. Our second question is which one is not correct for the biggest air pollution tragedy at Bhopal? This question has been asked in BHU Botany MSc Entrance Exam 2009. Again, we are having 4 options and we have to find out the incorrect one. So, our first option is it occurred in December 1984. So the biggest air pollution tragedy at Bhopal is known as the Bhopal disaster, which occurred on the night of December 2nd and 3rd in 1984. It is considered one of the worst industrial disaster in history. So our first option is correct. Now coming to the second one. Several thousands of inhabitants died. So the official death toll varies, but the most sources estimate that thousands of people died immediately after the incident. So our second option is also correct. Now moving on to the third one, that is methyl isocyanate gas leaked out. A leak of methyl isocyanate gas and other toxins from the plant resulted in the exposure of over 5 lakh people to the hazardous substance. So our third option is also correct. Now moving on to the fourth one. It occurred in the National Carbide factory. So the tragedy happened at the Union Carbide India Limited, that is UCIL, pesticide plant in Bhopal at Madhya Pradesh in India. So our fourth statement is incorrect because this incident happened at the Union Carbide India Limited, not in the National Carbide factory. So here answer will be D. Now coming to the next question. So our next question is, in ecology, the facilitation tolerance and inhibition models are concerned with. This question has been asked in BHU Botany MSc Entrance Exam 2009. Again, we are having 4 options and we have to find out the correct one. So, our first option is succession, second option is biodiversity losses, third option is climax, and the fourth option is ozone hole formation. So, at first, we have to know about the facilitation tolerance and inhibition model. So, the facilitation tolerance and inhibition models are two theories that explain the process of ecological succession, which is a gradual change in an ecological community over time. These models describe how different plant and animal species interact and influence each other's distribution and abundance during the course of succession. Now, facilitation tolerance model. This model suggests that early colonizing species, often called pioneer species, create favorable conditions that promote the growth and establishment of later successional species. These pioneer species, by reducing harsh conditions, providing shelter, or creating suitable microhabitats, tolerance among species allows for their coexistence as they can tolerate each other's presence and even benefit from their interactions. Now, inhibition model. In contrast, the inhibition model proposes that the establishment of later successional species is primarily driven by the inhibition of early colonizing species. Later successional species may outcompete pioneer species for resources, altering environmental conditions or directly interfering with their growth and reproduction. This competitive exclusion leads to the gradual replacement of pioneer species by later successional species as the community progresses through succession. So, both models contribute to our understanding of the complex dynamic of ecological succession and the role of species interactions in shaping community structure and ecosystem functions over time. So, our correct option here is A, that is succession. On to the next slide. So here our question is, when a forest is destroyed by fire and again reoccupied by herbs in the initial stage is an example of. This question has also been asked in BHU Botany MSc Entrance Exam 2008. Again we are having 4 options and we have to find out the correct one. The first option is primary succession, second option is secondary succession, third option is autogenic succession, and fourth option is climax stage. So here our correct option is secondary succession. Here I have given the supporting statement. So secondary succession occurs when a disturbance such as a fire or a human activity like deforestation disrupts an existing community and leaves behind a substrate that can support life. The process of succession begins with the colonization of pioneer species that can quickly establish themselves in the disturbed area. Over time, these pioneer species modify the environment, making it more suitable for later successional species to grow and thrive. In the example, the forest that was destroyed by fire and later reoccupied by herbs is undergoing secondary succession. The fire disturbance created a harsh environment for the existing forest community and many species likely lost. However, it also left behind a substrate that supported the growth of herbaceous plants or herbs which serve as pioneer species in the succession process. Over time, this early colonizer made the ecosystem more hospitable for later successional species like shrubs and trees. While the new community may not be identical to the previous one due to various factors, the secondary succession showcases the dynamic nature of ecosystems and their ability to recover from disruptions. So, the distinction between primary and secondary succession lies in the initial conditions. Primary succession occurs in areas devoid of soil, whereas secondary succession takes place where soil already exists. Both processes demonstrate the resilience of ecosystem in the face of change and disturbance. So here our correct option is B, that is secondary succession. Now coming to the next question. So our next question is, niche of a species refers to its. This question has also been asked in BHU Botany MSc Entrance Exam 2009. Again we are having four options and we have to find out the correct one. So our first option is address of occurrence. Second option is functional role performed at its place of occurrence. Third one is stratified position in a forest. And the fourth one is economic importance. So at first we have to know about the niche. So niche refers to the role or position of a species occupies within an ecosystem. It encompasses the way a species interacts with its environment, including its interactions with other species, its use of resources and the conditions under which it can survive and reproduce. A species niche includes its functional role in the ecosystem, such as its role as a predator, prey, decomposer, or pollinator. It also encompasses the specific resources it uses, such as the type of food it consumes, the habitats it inhabits, and the environmental conditions it requires. So, overall, a species niche is a crucial aspect of its ecology, determining its role, relationship, and survival within its ecosystem. So, here our correct option is B, that is functional role performed at its place of occurrence. I missed out with the term role, so please add it here. So thank you friends for watching my video. I hope you found this video helpful in your preparation for the MSc entrance exam. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more updates and analysis of previous year papers. Until next time, take care and stay motivated.